Hey everyone, this is Sairam, and I'm a data engineer who mainly works on distributed systems like Hadoop, Kafka, Spark, etc. And today I'll be going through a brief about the common Confluent Kafka CLI commands that might be useful for you in the long run. So basically, there are a few commands that is specific to the Confluent Kafka CLI, and they are Kafka producer performance test, Kafka consumer performance test, then Kafka configs, and Kafka Avro console consumer and producer. So I'll start initially with the Kafka producer performance test command. So this command is basically used to do some performance benchmarks and testing for your producer before you're actually coding your producer application. So you could set your thought throughput, number of messages, and payload settings, and whatever that you will be sending in your development system. You could just basically run a scenario through it and see how the producer performs and how your broker also responds to the system. Similarly, Kafka consumer performance test command will help you simulate a consumer uh, based on the properties that you'll be using to develop your application. So here you can set your retention MS, I'm sorry, you can set your uh, consumer number of consumer groups, and then the lag time, etc. You can set it here. And coming to the next one, Kafka config CLI command. Using this command, you could dynamically change your server properties. You could change your properties such as on your topics, on your brokers, using this Kafka uh, configs command. You could create a new property, you can alter an existing property, and you can even delete existing configurations. So a common use case where you will be using is that in case if you want to purge a topic, if corrupt records are present inside Kafka configs, then in such a situation, you can use this CLI command uh, to reduce the retention MS to 1 minute. And then once the log is purged, then you could delete this configuration for that particular topic. So this is the general overview about the Confluent Kafka CLI commands. And one more important Confluent CLI command is the Kafka cat, which is also known as the netcat for Kafka. So basically what netcat means in a Linux distributed system is that uh, you are using that command to read and write messages over computer networks. So this command is like for Kafka, the Kafka cat command is like a Swiss Army knife kind of thing that you could use to test uh, uh, test your producer, consumer, and broker systems after your deployments. So it gives you a very nice interface for testing and debugging your application post deployment.